Good morning. Hi everybody, I'm Hazel. Happy Tuesday. Happy first day of BfA, official full day. Oh man, I am, there we go. There we go. Who's a good boy, that one? That's the good boy right there. And good. Welcome everybody, how you guys all doing? Hello. Has she gotten 120? No. Didn't even try. Didn't even attempt to. So the character I was leveling yesterday is 113, and that's okay. You know what? I did some fishing. I sold some fish. I cooked with some fish. I will tell you guys all about the wondrous fun that I had yesterday, especially I didn't really do anything super crazy after I stopped streaming. It was basically just more of what I'd already been doing. Good morning. I have not gotten 120 yet. I have one level character that's level 113, and then just all this 110s because I'm just a regular person, and I went to bed. I played until I think 12:30 in the morning, and then went to bed because I had to get up at like 7:30 to start getting ready for this. Hi, kitty. And if Hazel misses too much sleep, Hazel gets cranky. I'm already gonna need a nap later. How you guys doing? Still in a 1 hour plus queue for dungeon. No Alliance spoilers. All I'm going to be doing, I mean, I'll talk about what I did yesterday, but probably not from a story perspective. All I'm going to be doing today, what this morning is all about, is running Tempest Keep and seeing what that's like. So I moved some characters to Netherstorm. I got this one out there. Turns out it's a long ways away. Like this morning I was when I was getting ready, I just kept logging to a character and putting them on a flight path and then logging on to the next character. It's a long flight path. It takes a long time to fly out there. Oh, hi, kitty. Hi. You can't cuddle my mouse hand. I need that for no. You can't, kitty. You can't lay there. That's the most in the way spot. Come here, baby. Come here. You can be a lap cat. That's not in the way at all. Yeah, and I can pet you. This is fine, huh? Yeah, look at that. Oh, dog's gone. Dog got jealous. Cleared up 50 slots in my bags. How many new quests do you have to hold at any one time? Depends. Not usually too many, but the thing is, I went and picked up... Here, I should just start on one character. I'm gonna start on one of my alts just to see what it's like. So let's just start on the warrior. I went and picked up herbalism on my priest. Now I was picking herbs last night. And at some point, I decided to drop by the herb shop in Borealis and see, because I had gotten like the dead bee. I'd gotten the dead bee that was like the siren's pollen breadcrumb thing to get right to that, and then there was just like 8 quests on that trainer being like, hey, do you want to do all of these things? It was like people complained about how linear and gated the profession questing was in Legion, so they're like, hey, have them all at once. Here's 8 rank 2 quests in just on the dude. I don't know if that's better. Kitty, I don't want you on my desk right now. So these characters that I'm running through are gonna be 110. They're gonna be in the exact same gear they were last week, but at least this is like an expansion earlier than the Wrath thing. How do I AoE without any rage? There we go. Kitty. Ellipse, good morning. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. For the Alliance. You like my shirt? I don't wear this one very much because honestly it's a little too small for me. It's not very comfy. It's one of those shirts where like the sleeves, like they're big enough to fit my arms through, but you shrug your shoulders and the whole thing's just not seated properly anymore. And clothes, man, they're hard. I need to put on my glasses, my headphones. Kitty is not a good place for you to be. And I need to keep moving because there's gonna be like a lot of RP at the end of this. What? I also need to have some more tea. I made some tea, but it was like too hot while I was still getting ready for the stream, so I hadn't had much yet. How did the leveling go? It was fun. It was fun. I did level. I did quest. I'm not quite done with Drishvar, but I did get like. I felt like I got a lot of the way through it. I feel like Falconhurst is the last hub for me to do. I've uncovered like the rest of the map. This is my life right now. Alright, well, you can see the head of the cat. You're just gonna have to take my word for the fact that the body of the cat is just like all over everywhere that I need it to be. So I'm probably gonna just, like, because we're gonna be doing this so many times, I feel like the best route is just to run right to the end and just kill walls, because you don't need to do any of this other stuff. So we're just gonna scooch along and see what he's like at 110 with like no gear. Oh gosh. Morning. Hello, morning, TJ. BfA is good. Get to 120. I'll get to 120 eventually. I'll probably get to 120 this week. Depends. I want to make. I need to work on videos. I need to actually make some videos. Herbalism is tough. You gotta work for it. I'm having fun like chasing down those rank 2s, but it was just funny how they just dumped all of those quests on you at once. It was overwhelming. Speaking of herbalism, so I am enchanting herbalism right now. And I was, like, I disenchanted a piece of gear, and I was like, oh, that gave me, like, actually a usable amount of dust. Normally, you enchant a green piece of gear, it's like, hey, do you want 1 dust that you can make a 30-second of a thing with? But it actually gave me, like, 5 or 6 dust. And as it turns out, that's the amount of dust that I needed in order to, that's the amount of dust that I needed in order to start making stuff. And I wanted to start training up my culture and enchanting. And I actually hadn't really, I don't want to say that I hadn't spoiled it for myself, because I wasn't exactly avoiding spoilers, but I just hadn't looked into the professions really much. Like I knew the change in structure and how you're leveling the new stuff, and you don't have to like catch up everything. But I hadn't looked into what you were actually really going to be crafting at what levels and how you were going to level it. So I get in my enchanting and I like disenchant some stuff, and I was like, I can make some glove enchants. I can do faster herbalism, and I made one of those, and I was like, oh boy. Half-second herbalism cast if you get the enchanter herbalism gloves on. It's incredible, and that one you don't have to be an enchanter for, so you can buy those. I was trying to sell them. I don't know if anybody bought them for me, but I made a whole bunch for my guildies, and then I tried to sell a few more. And I'm just keep making them for my own gloves, because there's so many herbs out there, and you get a decent chunk of experience for each one, and when you can pick it in half a second, like, that's the difference between, like, if there can be a dude standing by that flower, and I go over there and start picking the flower, and I'm done. Like, the half second is over before he actually gets over there to start smacking me. Not that I can really get out of combat, so I have to kill him anyways, but I really enjoyed the, I've really enjoyed that. Got a big kick out of that, enchantment. I'm late. Darn YouTube notifications. Hi, Hazel. Good morning, Lord Windrunner. Morning from smoky Seattle. Morning from, I think it might be, I noticed I was going for my walk this morning, and the sun was orange, which was weird for first thing in the morning. Like, it was very clear in the sky, and it was, like, very, very orange. And I didn't think too much about it, but that could be a smoke side effect. I don't really know what else would make an orange sun in the morning, because it's not like it's cloudy. It's not super weathery out there. Are you still going to be leveling your light forge? Yes. Eventually. Probably not for a while. I have so many things that I want to do. So many things that I want to do, like, even on streams, just on Friday streams, that it's going to be a while before we get to a point. Oh, see, I like this. This is fine. This is so much easier than doing the Lich King. Nothing's gonna knock me off. I mean, I guess I shouldn't talk before I get to the point where they'll start stunning me and stuff. I don't know which... normally I just put on the staff. I guess I can just do that anyways. Normally I just put on the staff and use that for the buff. I don't know what I'm gonna do for other classes. For enchanters, would you say it's smarter to scrap your greens or disenchant everything? I think probably... It's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. I don't have the numbers to back up a definitive conclusion either way on that one. I've been disenchanting, but that might not be the right decision. Have you not got ashes yet? No. He is easy? Thank goodness. I need a break. Our Lich King farming was a time. And this place, you know, he's got a lot of roleplay. I'm not going to deny that. But this place it's colorful. It's bright kitty. She's using my mouse hand as a pillow. Kitty, you want to nap with me later? I'm thinking of taking an after-stream nap. You want to come? Sometimes I move my mouse around the YouTube feed trying to move Hazel's character around. Oh, man. I always do that when people tweet screenshots that have, like, dialogue on them, like a close window dialogue or whatever. I keep trying to close things on Twitter screenshots. Morning, Hazel from Maine. Morning, Testrat. How you doing? What do you think of the environments this expansion around? So far, my favorite part of all of it. Like, I've been enjoying the questing and the professions, and to some extent the Azerite gear. I've been getting a big kick out of everything, but the environments are probably my favorite. Oh, I'm so far away. I'm so far away. Oh, man, I can just whirlwind once, and these guys are all toast. I love that. I love that. Oh, I killed some trash. You gonna give me something good? No? Okay. What happened to mating Void Elf? It changed my mind. I looked in my soul and I found a gnome in there. It was weird. Smoke from BC and Eastern Washington, probably some in Oregon too. Have you tried Gary's Gold Blend Tea? It's amazing. I have never tried Gary's Gold Blend Tea. Liking BfA a lot more than Legion so far. I think I can say that. I don't remember. I was really excited about Legion too. I had a great time for a lot of Legion. Like, there was parts of it I didn't like, and I'm sure there's going to be parts of BfA that I don't like, but I think the hype is higher this time around. I think that they just really killed the marketing. I think they just really killed the marketing game. They had, you know, between the novel and the shorts and like the cinematics and the they just really did a good job of stage setting, I think, and it makes me really excited to go play. And then when you actually get there, all of the stuff is really cool. I was in, after I got back on after dinner, I was in Discord with my guild. Fingers crossed, doodle-doo. So apparently this is actually my apparently that is actually my 42nd, according to my mouse over here. You can see it because I turned the pet cam off because my dog moved. Apparently that's my attempt number 42 for me. So we're not starting from scratch. Apparently I have farmed this at some point. Not a whole lot, but 42 times worth. So question for you people that farm this. Do I want to just log out here and then fly from the graveyard? Is that what I want to do? Is it going to take me too long to run out? I don't know what the most effective method is after I've actually killed him. I'm going to log out, but if you guys tell me that I'm wrong, I should fix it. Stream just started. We've been live for 11 minutes and 25 seconds. At the office, but wanted to say hi. Thanks for all the info and good vibes. Have a good day. Been loving Volpera. When will you start raiding with your guild again? When raid's open. When raid's open. We raid from the start of a tier until we farmed it for like six to 8 weeks. Okay, so that was number 1. Oh, man, these are all gonna be way out of order. Cause some of them I flew out there and some of them I didn't. That wasn't that bad. I don't want to commit to running. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to work my way from the bottom up and I'll fly the ones out there that have to be flown out there. I don't want to commit to running every character this morning. I might do it if I can get it done in time, but the characters that aren't out there, like flying out there is a big time sink, and I don't want to stream for a crazy long amount of time today because I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I also want to take a nap. So I'm thinking like 10:30ish. So whatever we can get done in that time. So there's like the easy way and then the fast way to get out there. The easy way is just porting to Shatrath and then getting on a flight point, assuming that I have them. Some of my characters do, some of my characters don't, but getting on a flight point and just like AFKing while I fly there. But that's I mean, not AFKing, talking to chat more likely, but it's like a long flight. I don't know how many minutes it is. I don't have an add-on that tells me that, but it's a while. And then the fast way is not running out of the tower. The fast way is porting to Hellfire and then just flying yourself straight north from the Hellfire port. So that should be right in here. What's people's opinion on the leveling? 117, working on coffee, and a 2-hour nap I took before lunch. Oh, are you still going? Oh, I guess if you're in EU, it makes more sense time-wise, although I'm sure there's NA players that are still going. I think it's well-paced, personally. Like, some people are saying it's really slow, but they're also saying that they're like 117 and 118. Like, if you're finishing it in a day and a half, I don't think it's that slow. We've played through new expansions where the new leveling process took weeks. I don't think being able to do it in a day and a half. And then if you don't want to go super hard, you can still get it done within probably a week or so. Brontosaurus sighting, they're ugly. You think they're ugly? Living vicariously through you while I work. Have you dinged 120? No, I'm 113. Make a group in the Finder and then leave it. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm surprised by artifact power being a thing again. Originally on the beta, they had named it Azerite power. And then for some reason they decided to just scrap the rename because they thought it would confuse people or something. I don't understand why, because it's such a non-thing. Because it never even hits your bags. All it is the name of the pop-up that happens when you get the currency. They could have easily called it Azerite power and it wouldn't have mattered because, like, it's not like people are going to be confused about what to do with it. You don't do anything with it. But your Heart of Azeroth is an artifact, so maybe they thought people were going to be upset at not having any artifact anymore, and they wanted to show you do have an artifact. It's your neck. It's an artifact neck. How is the battle for Azeroth, Hazel? I have been having a great time. I had so much fun last night. I made those enchants. Like I made my own BfA enchants, and I put them on my wrist, on my gloves, and I started like picking all the flowers and running around doing all the quests, and I started cooking. So I finally found the spice vendor that I needed. For Alliance, her name is Sarah Bartlett. She's right in front of the fountain in the Trade Winds Market, and she's the one that's going to sell you your flour and your potatoes and honey and berries and everything that you need to make all of your food. So I got the stuff, and then I got the stuff, and brain shortage. Oh yeah, I made my Mondazi, I made my verse food, and then once I'd made enough of those, I made some haste food. I don't know if my stat wits are still the same. I need to look into that. I'm probably not going to worry about it for a little bit. Nilsars, thanks for the super chat. Hazel is live. Finally, we can chill. I'm feeling like a more chill stream than previously, just because I was so excited yesterday. I was so hyped up. Like, at like 8:39, I would have thought, no, at like, before that, like earlier, before I left to go for dinner, like 6:37, I would have thought that I would never want to go to bed. And then by the time 9:30 rolled around, I was just super toast. Like, I stayed up until 12:30, but I was so I burned myself out with too much hype. But I mean, you gotta take your time. There's no rush. We all good. The Horde storyline is great. Doing world quests while I watch you on my other monitor. I demand entertainment. The thing that struck me about leveling is how different it is not having world quests to worry about. Not worrying about logging alts to run world quests is nice. Yeah. I really like that questing, regular questing, is kind of the most effective leveling path. Like, I always preferred leveling through questing, and I do think they could probably bump up Dungeon XP a bit, but I always preferred leveling through questing, and in a lot of expansions, that was not the optimal way to do it, and if you were quest leveling, you were kind of doing it wrong. I would do it anyways, but I would feel like I was being disadvantaged, so I like that I don't feel punished for just questing and experiencing the story and, like, exploring. I love exploring. Even though I said all the stuff about you don't need to chase down chests, I've been looting all the chests that I can find, and grabbing war resources. I actually started my war campaign too, and I really enjoyed that. A lot of people are like, oh, don't do the war campaign yet. It's going to take you out of your zone. It's going to be really slow. It's not like you have to row there. It ports you to the zone, and then when you're done, you port back. I mean, there is, like, the Nazmir tour, for example, does have some rowing going on, but it's not like it takes a huge amount of time compared to any of the other quests you do. I'm sure it is a little slower, but I really got a kick out of doing the first war campaign zone. Are you going live with a quest for the Alliance story in Battle for Azeroth? Am I going live with a quest for the Alliance story? I don't understand your question. I'm not going to be doing BfA questing on stream today. I'm just going to be doing Mount Runs. It's Tuesday. First of all, cool mug, thank you. I'd love to watch, but the subtitles are on. I have to do chores. Well, I hope that you enjoy your chores. I always kind of got a kick out of cleaning, like, not anything super dirty, but like vacuuming, dusting, wiping down a kitchen. You know, it's not like my favorite thing to do ever, but it's kind of satisfying, especially if you put on music. Washing dishes is 100 times more fun if you put on, like, some headphones or a speaker or even just, like, some music on your phone. Makes washing dishes 100% faster. Not faster, more fun. Sometimes faster. Sometimes I break things. When I was running this week, I set my inn to Area 52. I thought about that. I really wish there was an inn at Cosmo Wrench, because that's a lot closer. Area 52 is, like, it's out there. It's a little ways. It's not the worst ways, but it's a little ways out. I'm gonna try the leaving a group thing. But that's just going to teleport me to the graveyard, and that's going to happen automatically anyways if I just log out. So I'm probably just going to keep logging out, actually. Like, when I log back into those characters next time, assuming that I've been logged out of them for a while, they should be teleported to the graveyard anyways, and I think that's going to be shorter. Now, granted, I'm not going to be getting, I will not be getting rested, which is kind of a bummer, but, I don't really know what my alt leveling plan is. My plan is to level my main, figure that out, you know, make some videos, and then one step at a time figure out what I need to be doing to get my alt leveled, because I do want to level them, but I have a lot, and there's not enough hours in the day. Never thought tea could be drunk with a straw. It looks really good. It's handy for this one, because the Murloc's head is kind of an odd oval shape, and he's got, like, he's a little bulby, he's a little bulbous up in his nose. So you can, it's a bit of an odd drink when you're just, like, sipping out of it. You can do it. It's not like you're going to spill it all over yourself, but you have to think about it a little bit. It's a little bit less easy than just drinking out of a regular cylindrical mug. And the straw, I find, also helps. And it's fun. Kitty form can't moonfire anymore.
Was Katie Form able to Moonfire before? I'm not really familiar with what my keybinds are in this character. I was supposed to go, I think I was gonna go balance and I forgot. I was hoping you would be live every Tuesday morning. Every Tuesday morning. How are you liking the BfA X pack? I'm loving the Horde Realm. I am so happy with it. I'm having a really good time. I do hope that they look into fixing the Group Finder auto accept thing at some point. Because I still wasn't experiencing that, but I generally speaking for the expansion, having a really nice time. I fished in BfA this morning. First cast, I got the Great Sea Ray. Man, I'm really jealous. I did like not a ton, but like a good amount of fishing last night, and I did not get a Great Sea Ray. I did get some fish that I used to make myself some food. Not in this character. I made some ravenberry tarts. That was one of the last things I did before I logged off. I made some ravenberry tarts, and I was like, man, that actually sounds delicious. I would like to eat some ravenberry tarts. I don't have any. I have this stuff in my kitchen still to make apple pie. When am I going to make an apple pie? How long does it take to peel apples? Like, all I have is a regular vegetable peeler and, like, a knife. Sounds like it's going to take a while. Why did they put the Champions of Azeroth vendor in? Did they put the Champions of Azeroth vendor in Silithus? Okay, so that's funny. But there is a portal to Silithus from both of the capitals. The Alliance has, like, they're in the portal rooms. The Alliance one is under the Trade Winds Market. So if you're at the fountain, it's kind of like underneath. It's like near the fountain. It's on the fountain level. Walk towards the boat, hang a right, and turn around, and you'll see it. And then the Horde one is off the left room of the Great Seal, but there is Silithus portals. Have you seen the Horde cinematics? I have seen some of them. I saw the one with Talon G and the Prophet on the boat. I haven't seen a whole lot. Unpopular opinions and large trolls. I don't know if that's unpopular. Hello Hazel. Hey James. I invest in paper plates. Leaving group. It ported me outside the entrance. It could be the instance I was in. Just worked that way. No, it'll port you. Actually, no, you're right. I should try it. So I'm gonna make a group, find a group, and start, and then I'm gonna nobody has to join, right? Like I just make the group and then I leave it, and now what? Does somebody have to join? Because that would be annoying. That would kill that strategy for me. Oh no, now I'm not in the group. See, it just says it's gonna teleport me to the graveyard. I guess this is a good opportunity for me to see where the graveyard is. The whole BfA is very eye candy. They did an amazing job on the art in the environments. Once you get ashes, what's next? I don't know. Maybe Throne of the Four Winds. I still need that one. That's kind of my best guess. I don't really know though. Missing my class artifact though. My favorite Alliance Paladin race? Lightforged Dronite. Easy. You made about 70k selling 5% XP gems. They're down to about 1,000 gold now. Don't peel them, just cut them really thin. That also sounds like it's going to take a really long time. You can do the apple pie on stream. Oh, you know, I have a food processor. I could, like, use the little spinny thing that, like, I could use that thing to, like, slice it. Do the apple pie on the stream. Baking streams are still on hiatus until such a time as I get, like, when I replace this computer, because I'm planning to this fall. Once the NVIDIA comes out with new cards, and once AMD comes out with a second generation Threadripper, then I'm going to replace this computer. And the one that I'm using right now is going to move over to the kitchen so I can set up the baking stream. I'm also going to, I think, want another light. Okay, so yeah, the graveyard's right there. That's no big deal. I'm just going to log out and leave my characters in the instance because they should port there once they've timed out anyways. 20 the new pet charms? Nice. Are you 120 yet? No. Wasn't there a post that auto-accept was intentional? I remember seeing it in one of the WoWtubers' Twitters. I must have missed that then. They should put it... Like, I never saw it on MMO Champion, but it would have gotten, like, drowned out with expansion news, so I missed it. It very well could have happened. I would like to read it. I only made it to 111 before my server crashed. I had to go to bed. The only thing that I saw was a screen cap of a conversation somebody had with a GM, and that's not really enough for me to bank on. Did you have troubles collecting herb nodes? I found that herbs would disappear as I was trying to pick them. I think people in war mode were picking the same one. I never had that. That didn't happen to me. And you know what's actually weird is I was in Discord with my guild, and they were talking about the quest they were doing, and they were talking about, oh, this thing seems bugged, or this thing isn't working properly, or this thing's, you know, this thing's really frustrating. And I would come through and do the same things, and I must have just had the best luck in the world because nothing was bugged for me. I don't think I encountered a single quest that wasn't working correctly. I get that there are quests that are bugged, but for whatever reason, I just lucked right through and nothing actually went wrong for me. It was all good. It took me years to get ashes. It's one of my favorite mounts now. Hope you get it today, Hazel. Today would be something. Wouldn't that be funny if after like so many weeks of farming the last mount, we just first week get this one? I wonder how long it's gonna be. So what do I want to do? I want to take the Hellfire Port again. That wasn't too bad. Now, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna drink some more tea. XP gems tell me more of this dark magic. There is a gem that BfA jewel crafters can make called the Insightful Rubelite that gives you 5% experience when slotted into a piece of gear. Seems to be fairly easy to make early on. I don't know exactly what it takes, but people seem to be making them, and it looks like their prices probably falling at this point. I don't know. Hi, I'm Hazel. Sup, Skaterbud? How you been? You having a good time? Baking stream is avocado toast. I don't know. You know what I've done before? I think I had like avocado on a grilled cheese once. Like I made the grilled cheese, then I spread avocado on top of it. I was like where am I going? I've flown too far. I was trying to be fancy, and it was good, but it was odd. Threadripper 2 is soon, right? I think so. Like everything seems to be kind of happening like August, September. Everything, like all the new tech that I want. Because I've been meaning to replace stuff for ages, but nothing was coming out until like this time, like around this time. So I'm looking forward to Threadripper 2. Like I'll compare it against whatever Intel's doing these days, but I don't know. I think like a Threadripper 1950X probably would have been fine for me. I just want to really future-proof myself, and I want to be able to work in 4K. Like not only editing in 4K is one thing, but like running WoW and then recording it on the same computer in 4K, that's pretty intensive, and my current PC can't do that. So I would really like to just like go real ham on the processor, and then also maybe go real ham on the RAM, because my editing, I am buffering all day long. Like I have like 16? My RAM's not very fast right now. He did a Russian interview explaining the auto-accept thing. He did it in a Russian interview. You can't put a blue post out. Oh man. Why aren't you playing the new expansion? No cat, dog, or fish. So this is what's going on. I had it on the dog bed, and the dog left. I don't know where that accent keeps coming from. I've been talking like that a lot for the last couple of days. I don't know where that's from. Yeah, no, the dog's gone. I guess I can put it on the fish though. So I'm gonna just like auto run there and hopefully not into oblivion. Did I get him? Oh, I turned it off. He keeps switching beds. They're right next to each other, and he just can't pick which one he wants to lay down in. He's like, Cerulean, how you doing? Intel for life? I was Intel for life, and then the security thing happened. Oh, I've gone too far. Oh, no, I haven't gone too far. I'm good. I've gone just far enough. Shove it in the XP gem in a Lego ring. Oh, that makes sense. It's out already? Really? Like, I want, like, second gen Threadripper. It might be. I'm also waiting on the NVIDIA cards. I know those aren't out yet, so I'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna send around some emails and see if I can. Like, my plan for the new computer is I'm gonna talk to some companies and see if I can beg a sponsorship out of anybody to help me with that, because it's like the computer I need is gonna be kind of expensive, and if that doesn't work, then I'll talk to like parts companies and see if they want to supply anything for a build video, because that's kind of like my backup plan. Like if I can't get a whole rig, then I will do a build video, and if nobody wants to do that, then I'll just buy all the stuff anyways and do a build video anyways. But I'm nervous about building with components that are that expensive. I built a couple of PCs before, but nothing in that price range. What am I doing? I don't need to worry about what difficulty it's on. I don't need to worry about whether it's on 10 or 25, man. I just get to run into the raid and kill the boss. I love that. I don't got a lockout share. I don't got to mess with the group finder. This is such a more chill farm than the Lich King one. I'm really happy. AMD's killing it right now. He will not regret a stronger CPU. Yeah. And that's the one thing that's annoying to upgrade later. That's the one thing that you really hold on to. Like, my CPU is probably the oldest part in my PC. It's the only thing... It's one of the only things that I still have from back when I first built this PC in, like, 2012? 2013? 2011? 2012? This PC is like parts of it are like 6 or 7 years old, and parts of it are a lot newer. But the CPU is just annoying to upgrade. I actually upgraded the motherboard at some point, but kept the same CPU. Overclocked? No. I could. I don't really, like, it's not worth overclocking this one. And because I use things for so long, I would rather not mess with anything that could shorten the lifespan. Why am I skinning a Dragonhawk? This isn't what I came here to do. Dogcam, put the other bed on top of him. Is there no PvP vendor for BfA? I don't believe so. There might be, like, eventually, and I'm just talking to him about here, I don't know for sure. There might eventually be a one for transmog that sells, like, the appearances for Marks of Honor. I don't know if or when that would happen. My understanding right now is that PvP gear is gotten through weekly capping, and, like, every week that you reach a certain a conquest cap? I need to look into it again. I'm really confused. If I get back into PvP, I'll figure it out and make a video. Joker is adorable. Log all of your alts, they start accumulating rested XP. I would, and I'm kind of doing that today just because, I happen to be, logging them all in to run this raid anyways. But I'm just gonna stick them in the graveyard. They're not gonna be, I mean, they'll still accumulate rested. You still accumulate rested even if you're not in an area that's an inn. But they're not gonna be in an inn. They're gonna be sitting in the graveyard because I don't want to fly them all the way out to Area 52. Second gen Threadripper is Workbench OP. That's what I want to hear. Intel is terrible and they don't have competition in the market. That's the exciting thing about AMD actually stepping up their game. Because I remember I used to sell computers and computer parts. Not to sound like I know everything about them. I totally don't. But I used to sell that stuff back, like, before I moved to America. And back then, AMD was, like, the cheap, like, 2010, 11, 12. AMD was the cheap option. And it was not the good option. Like, it wasn't awful. It was fine, but, like, if you were gonna pay more money and get, like, a gaming PC or, like, a workstation PC, you really wanted Intel in there. And the fact that that isn't true anymore, necessarily, gives Intel all this motivation. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. My phone, somebody's calling me. It comes through my headphones. Sorry, that was loud. I didn't know the number, so I just declined the call. Oh, you guys can't even hear that. That probably looked really strange. Pardon me. Linus has got a great video on it. I'm waiting on Jay-Z 2 cents to have a final opinion. Does Jay-Z comment on PC hardware? The puppy ears make him look like a bat. Oh, look, he's actually using the whale. He never uses the whale. Apparently it's a pillow now. Saw the guy with the 5 million mount. I am so jealous. It is such a cool mount. I'm gonna have it one day. Mark my words, I'm gonna have it one day. I just gotta save up. I don't have any gold right now. I spent all my gold on that spider. I have like 58k in my bank haul and then like 10 to 20k across everybody else. It's bad. So I don't get to put the staff on in this character. I guess I just like figure out daggers and then loot those. I probably want to put on the infinity blades. I just, you know, you want the buff that makes you not get bad, you know? Dagger. And then I use it. Equip. Spell, smell. Is that gonna do it? I always just used to use the staff, but I can't use the staff. What can I use? I don't know what to do, and I'm not playing a caster in this raid. I've always farmed this in casters. Hey, this is fun. You got 115 last night, going for 120 today? Nice. If I had the gold, I'd buy the spider mount instead of the brontosaurus mount. I have never heard somebody say that, and I appreciate it a lot because I felt the same way. I mean, it's not the same amount of gold. Getting the spider doesn't mean I can never have the brontosaurus, the brutosaur. It just put me back schedule 2 million gold. Ring, ring, ding, ding, dong. What a classic song. I'm about to break my keyboard. I just walked away for a minute. Don't break your keyboard. You need that. Zoldazar done. Do Nazmir and Voldoon next. I like Nazmir better. But I would probably do Voldoon. Doing YouTube on another account. Suggestions or guides for a noob? What do you mean? Like guides for a new player in WoW or like a new YouTuber? Also, I don't know if I have like an answer in mind for either of those things. I spent all my gold upgraded to Digital Deluxe. How are you, Hazel? I'm doing good. I am doing good. I'm a little sleepy. Oh, I had a good night. I had a good first night. I ordered pizza. I ended up ordering pizza. I was like, I have frozen pizzas in my freezer, and I'm gonna be all fancy and order pizza because it is a special occasion. And ordered pizza. Paid the guy. Got the food. Had some. I have like tons of leftovers. It was way too much pizza. Like it was really cheap, so it was a lot, and I don't think we're gonna finish it. Dot and Dolly are my best friends. I want an alpaca mount. 6-core Ryzen. New favorite stream because Doggo. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Look at this boy. This is like the best way to enjoy my dog because he's very cute, and when he's on camera and nobody's around him, he's actually comfortable and he can like chill out and fall asleep and look really cute like that. If there's somebody around, like moving around in the same room as him, he's gonna be watching them and just wondering whether or not anybody's about to leave, so he has to get upset about it. So, man, there's so much loot that pops up that it kind of spooks me out. I'm like, oh, is one of these things a thing? Because I think some of them have like names that sound like phoenixes, but it's not quite the thing. 14k XP for pet battles, level challenge accepted. Is it 14k per? Dang. What's the point of getting an auction S mount if it takes all your gold? So that you can make more gold and also look awesome. Also, it sells you. The vendor has BfA cooking mats on it. Like the honey and the flour and the potatoes and whatever. Older fellas honest about PC tech. It's good content. Oh, I missed your recommendation. Oh, noob to computer stuff. Oh, so I learned. What did I watch? I watched a lot of guides on building PCs before I built my first one. I'm trying to remember who made the one that actually walked me through. It was like a website. It wasn't PC Part Picker, although that's a good resource for looking at stuff and looking at builds. But what was it? I don't remember. I know Linus Tech Tips does a lot of good stuff. I haven't seen a lot of it lately though. Fancy order pizza, cheap pizza is the best pizza. I mean, I like somebody made food and brought it to my house. That's pretty fancy. Oh, Jay-Z 2 cents. Oh, you guys aren't talking about like Jay-Z, like Beyonce's Jay-Z. I'm thinking I didn't know he cared about computers. Pizza is good for breakfast. I'm probably gonna have it for lunch. I couldn't have it for breakfast. I feel like if I had like that pizza, because I didn't order like super, like we got like Domino's, and it was fine. It was what I wanted, but I feel like if I had it 2 meals in a row, I would probably get a bit of an upset stomach. Don't keep it in your pockets. Trickle down nomonomics. Oh man. Bitwit had a video yesterday, the Gen 2 Threadripper. I'm gonna have to watch some stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to watch some stuff if I end up trying to actually do a build video, because it's been so long since I built that I'm gonna look so dumb. I'm just going to have a magical comment section full of so many people telling me that I'm doing it wrong. But you know, at the end of the day, assuming it turns on and that I didn't severely damage anything and that it's running mostly efficiently, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You know, everybody puts makeup on their face a different way, and we all end up looking fine, mostly. Terry Crews loves him. I used to watch Terry Crews. He made like motivational videos on his YouTube channel. That was cool. Just Fire reminds me of leveling in Outland. Not a fan. Oh, I liked it. I'm looking forward to going into the other zones. I'm specifically looking forward to Storm Sign because Drustvar and Tierguard Sound are both kind of like foggy. They're a little spooky. They're a little foggy. Like obviously Drustvar is spookier and foggier than Tierguard, but Tierguard's also like a little gray and foggy, and it's a very realistic feeling place. It feels a lot like Vancouver Island beaches sometimes. There's a place, what's it called? I don't remember. There's a beach I used to walk on that kind of reminds me of areas in Tierguard Sounds, which is like big rocks, kind of a big rocky beach. You've got like these wind battered trees. It's kind of cold. Water's really salty. But just beautiful, super pretty. And that's kind of what Tierguard Sound reminds me of. But Storm Song is the bright, colorful zone. Like I feel like both factions got like one zone that was bright. Like Zoldazar and Storm Song are bright. Like those are Samsung saturated. Those are loud color-wise. And then you've got the flatter zone, which I would say is Vol'dun is pretty flat, it's a desert, and Drustvar is very spooky and flat. And then like the middle one would be Nesmir and Cherryguard. Jay-Z plays a goblin while Beyonce dances to her own song. I've been having hot tea with a metal straw just like you do. I can't go back. I don't know why, but it's so much better. As a kid at my grandma's place, at Nana's place, she would make us hot chocolate. And we would have them out of these big glass mugs. And we would have them out of plastic straws. And I don't know why I enjoyed that so much. It was probably awful for you because it's a hot drink out of a plastic straw. It's probably leaching something in there. It's not a good idea. But like that was the only place that I would ever get hot chocolate out of a straw. And because I just loved going to grandma's place so much, it was like it became extra special. And the metal straw brings a little bit of that back. Are you 120? No. Joanne, tech lover for computer building stuff. I think you'd appreciate her channel. I'm gonna make a little note. Joanne, because yeah, I'm gonna need some new resources. And I learned how to do most things in my life off of YouTube. That's the only reason I am... actually, I learned a lot of editing stuff off of Adobe's websites. Adobe's websites surprisingly have decent tutorials on how to use Premiere and After Effects. Storm Song questing sucks, but the zone is the prettiest. I didn't do that much Storm Song questing on beta. Like, I did that one last, so I didn't really need to go through all of it. And the quests I did were fine. Although, you know what? I had a hard time. And again, it was beta, so it was a little overtuned and I had no gear. But I remember having a hard time with the Quillbore area. I don't know if that's still bad or not. But we'll see. I'm happy to have a break from the slime green color of Legion. Yeah, especially because we started getting everything. The green lava came in real hard after, like, what was it, 6.2? Was 6.2 Tanan? Was it 2 or 3? I think it was just 2. I think it was like a 2-patch expansion. Once Tanan Jungle and Hellfire Citadel came out, it was all demons and green lava and fire and imps everywhere. There's just like some leftover orcs. But we've had that for such a long, long time that it just feels so good to get away from the green stuff, you know? Get some new, and like that's another thing that I really like about BfA is that the threats are very varied. You know, Cataclysm and Legion, I felt, were both very singularly focused expansions in terms of the threat. Like in Cataclysm, you had a big mean dragon, and he's really mad, and he's lighting the world up. It's like the actual Cataclysm, because the dragon's really mad. And sure, there's other stuff going on there. You've got the Twilight Cult, and you've got elementals and stuff, but it's mostly about Deathwing. And I guess Wrath was kind of the same way with the Lich King. You have, like, one big bad. And expansions like Mop, I really appreciated that they had more varied things going on and different themes and different things to do and different reasons why you were doing them in the different zones. And I get that vibe out of BfA. I don't feel like I'm in every place for the same reason. Like, I'm in... There's still, like, an overarching theme behind why you are in Kulturas and Zandalar. Like, obviously, it's the battle for Azeroth. It's the Horde versus Alliance thing, but... And the Azerite and, like, the world thing. But there's different plot points going on. Like, nobody would enjoy reading a book that was about one thing. I'm sure somebody would enjoy it. I'm sure there's books like that, and people are going to start listing them that are really amazing, that are only about one thing with no side characters and no side plot. But really interesting stories have more going on because they flesh out the world, and they flesh out why all these different people are doing what they do. And BfA is doing a good job of that, I think. The clinky sound of a metal straw in a mug is a childhood memory thing. Why is herbalism so good right now? It's decent experience. There's herbs everywhere, and if you get yourself the glove enchant, the herbalism glove enchant, it's so good. Half-second herb picking. You're just like, slap, slap. I don't know why you're slapping up herbs, but you're slapping up herbs. It's great. Horde's got the comfy zones. There's like all sorts of dinosaurs, though. Are you uploading yesterday's launch stream? Yeah, I was gonna do that last night, and then that didn't happen because I was playing BfA. So after this stream, I'm gonna just publish both of them. I'll put out I'm just gonna put them both out. This one's gonna take a minute to process, I'm sure, but I'll publish both of these. And then if I finish my freehold guide today, I might put that out today too. Depends on when I get it done with it. I should be able to finish it today. I'm halfway through the edit. You would think that I could get it done. I'm trying my best. Like, I'm gonna try and schedule in time for myself every day to just like play BfA. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get leveled. I need to level, but I need to not just go all day. I need to still edit stuff. They're reusable, so yay for being environmentally conscious. Hazel, I bought 20 metal straws. I have 4 left when people have nicked them when they come to mind. Oh man, you should start just selling them. Just be like, just get some and put them in a little jar. and then have a little thing beside them, and be like, hey, you want a straw? That'll be $3, and you can make a profit off them. You can make a metal straw selling business. Although you might have to accept like a card reader or something, because people don't carry cash anymore. Haddon was great with the shattering. You hunted a zone being burned just to get an achievement. I never looked for the zone. I don't know if I got lucky or whatever, but I got toasted like a lot, just randomly. Like I never had to look for it. It would come to me, especially because I was out like doing archaeology. Can I wear the staff? I can wear the staff. There we go. Do you have a WoW tattoo? If not, would you get one? I don't have a WoW tattoo, and I would not get one. I do want to get a lot more tattoos, but I want all of my tattoos to be nature themed, like landscape, animals, and plants. I don't want any pop culture tattoos. Perfect for people with disabilities. Oh, I never thought of that. That's really cool. What rep are you looking to get exalted with first for a mount? Haven't thought about it that far. Haven't even looked at which mounts come from which thing. No idea. I guess I could look. I wish I could just filter with just like rep. So there's Order of the Embers. That will give you a Smoky Charger. That's a nice pony. What else have we got? Champions of Azeroth. Doesn't give you anything. 7th Legion. I'm trying to just like remember the names of reps, because they're not going to be in my rep page yet, because I haven't started on this character. Darn it. Storm's Wake. Okay, that's a nice pony too. I like that one. I like that one better than the Embers one. And then Proudmoore Admiralty is the other one. Okay, so they're horses. Okay, I like the Stormsong one. I like the Stormsong pony. I think that's a good pony. They're all good ponies, but I like the Stormsong pony. Hazel, nice to see you. Hey, Daniel, how are you doing? You owned a husky. Nice. That is an Alaskan Kleekai. Technically. I totally don't mind when people call him like a husky or a mini husky. It happens all the time because he looks exactly like a husky, but he's actually very small. He's like a 15, 16 pound dog. He's just a little guy. He is 7 years old, and the breed is called a Kleekai. K-L-E-E-K-A-I. I think he's the cutest one though. Like you can look around pictures of Kleekais online. They're all cute, but I think that visually I really like his face. Team vid, TSM vid. TSM vids are going to be a minute. I'm going to do dungeon guides and pet guides and raid guides first, and that's all going to take me a bit. There are way more herbs and ore. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. From what I experienced on beta, that totally matches up. BfA art is wonderful. I keep squeaking over the crabs, the shells, and the bees. You know what I wanted? I mean, it's going to take me a while to figure out what I want to do on Friday's stream, but what I really want to do right now is I haven't done any pet collecting. I haven't done any safari pet collecting. I think it would be so much fun to just like put on our hat and maybe make like a special pet collecting transmog and just like go on a safari and find all sorts of stuff. So this is going to be loot number 46. And okay. Just gonna log out and log on next one. They banned straws where I work and have been selling the metal ones. We sold out in about 2 weeks. I personally love them. I think it'd be super cool if they caught on. They weren't like I'd never seen them before. I got them because I was having trouble with my teeth, and me and my dentist were trying to brainstorm ways for me to have better teeth, because I brush my teeth like 3 times a day. I floss my teeth like 3 times a day. I use mouthwash. I drink water all day. I'm not drinking soda. I'm not drinking energy drinks. I don't know. We couldn't figure out what was giving me cavities, and part of it's just mouth chemistry, but part of it is the one thing where I will sometimes have sugar. I don't really anymore, but even milk has sugar in it, is I drink tea. And I drink tea a lot. I drink a lot of tea. So the solution was for any tea that I'm having that's going to have milk in it, or sugar. The metal straw helps get it past your teeth so that you're not like swishing it through all of your teeth. And it's better for your dental health, assuming that you're careful with your face. So this is one of the characters I actually already got out here. I hella want a Frenzy Fish from WoW tattoo. That would be sick. That would be sick. I might change my mind on the WoW tattoo thing one day, but not anytime soon. I need to actually get just really comfortable with it. I need to find a tattoo artist around here that I really like, that I'm really comfortable working with, and just like set up a thing where I just go in like once a month or whatever and have them work on me, because there's a lot of stuff I would like done. I think I've decided that I want, and not everybody's gonna agree with this, and that's fine. You don't have to, because it's not your skin. But I want not only my arms done, but I think I want both of my legs done as well. Like, not completely covered or anything like that. But I kind of want something on my left ankle up to my knee, and then on my right hip down to my knee. I think would be kind of neat. I got a rough collie that looks just like Lassie. I am so jealous. That is like my I think rough collies are my favorite dog. I get so excited when I see them out and around. And they just look so chill and sweet, and you know, they're so pretty. And they got like the faces with the long noses. I love them. I love them. I would love to have one day, maybe. Despite being for the horde, I do think Alliance got on rep mounts. Yeah, maybe. What do the horde get? What do the horde get? My pet lizard's name is Kai. That's a good lizard name. Awesome doggo. I'll pass on the compliment. I've been taking time to get pets. They're just so sweet. I should be doing it as I go along, but I've just been kind of overwhelmed with I've been so excited about professions. I've been going real in on just experimenting and like crafting and gathering and crafting stuff for professions. Pet battle areas obstructed is common on the coasts. Yeah, that's not anyway. Robert Craig on the in Stormheim used to be so bad for that. Landscapes, animals, plants. There's plenty of nature themed subjects. I know. I could do a nature, like a WoW nature themed tattoo. I just don't really want to. Where did you get the Murky mug? Murloc mugs were from the Blizzard gear store. I don't know if they offer them anymore though. You should not brush right after eating. I don't. Like while I'm eating, I'll have water with me and I'll be like alternating food and water. And then about 20 to 30 minutes after I'm finished eating, then I go and I brush and floss. Because you don't, like while your teeth are still softened up from the acid and the food and whatever, you don't want to go scrubbing in on them at that point. But fairly soon after. Fluoride can cause tooth decay. Are you originally from the US? No, I'm from Canada. I grew up in, on Vancouver Island. Hazel themed metal straws? How on earth would I theme a metal straw? Oh man. Don't get me wrong, I am all about weird types of merch. Like if I ever figure out how to do it, I would love to do not only shirts, which are quote unquote soon, but like tea. I would love to sell tea. I would love to sell like teacups. You know, not just mugs. Although mugs are easy because that's the thing that Teespring can also do. But like, I would love to sell special teacups. I would love to sell like fashion items that aren't just shirts. But I don't know. I don't know. Found a rare that gives pet charms. His name is Poacher Zane. Hazel is Canadian. More Canadians. Canadian too. My rough collie is cute. He has a fox face. The only problem is he is so dumb. He runs away in terror from cats. Sometimes people ask if my dog is a fox. And sometimes they ask if my dog is a wolf. I was crossing the road the other day. Like I was crossing a highway at an intersection with my dog. And some guy is coming from the other direction and he like looks at my dog and he points at it. He goes, "Is that a wolf?" And like, oh, no. He's really small. I don't know if I'm allowed to have wolves out here. I probably wouldn't. I enjoy them in the wild. I don't know if I would have one in my home. But yeah, he's a clique guy. Teldrassil would be cool. Like if I had gotten a Teldrassil tattoo, I would be sad now because it would just remind me every day of what happened. I'm not 120 yet, no. Loved your videos. Thanks for the consistent content. Thanks for watching it. Laser engraved steel straws. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. It would just have to be a very skinny design because the straws don't have a whole lot of real estate. I've recently joined Lightbringer, and I am from Canada too. I hope that Lightbringer does just as well for you as it does for me. I was just really happy that we didn't have server problems yesterday. It seemed like I feel bad because of what a smooth launch I had. I didn't lag. I didn't disconnect. I didn't have to like restart anything. It just worked really well for me, and I feel bad because I know that's not how it went for everybody. But I had a really smooth launch. Where is my? Did I pick up the staff? I want the staff. I know how to use the staff. 120 on the beta. That is true. I did reach 120 on the beta. I don't know if I got. The beta's got to be down by now, right? Like they wouldn't keep it up, would they? He's not a husky. He is an Alaskan. Well, he's gone now. He's an Alaskan clique guy. He might be going back to lay down again. We'll see. I saw him walking in that direction. Huskies are mistaken like that. Why did Hazel cross the road? I had to get to the other side. I was trying to go home. Anyone here in chat knows how to get into a new guild community? Not me. More coyote than wolf. I've actually never seen a coyote in person. And I've heard that they're around here. Like, people say that they've seen them in all of the places that I like to walk. And I've never seen one. And I don't know if it's scary to see a coyote. I'm sure it's probably not dangerous when you're just like a fully grown adult person I'm sure they wouldn't, like, attack a person just walking on the road. But I've never seen one. I don't even know super what they look like. William, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Great stream, Hazel. Thanks. Burning of Shelter Cell is a nature-themed WoW tattoo. That would be really metal. That would be, like, a really, like, cool, intense tattoo. Used to have one of those robot dogs, and my dog would tuck himself in the corner of the room. A robot dog? Like a toy dog? Oh, no, I'm feared. Am I not supposed— oh, I'm immune to stun, silences, and disorients. Not fears, though, apparently. I'm not up enough on my AoE buttons to really get this done properly. Couldn't log in until 9. Logged in 4 minutes before a server shut down. Couldn't play since launch because that was midnight for me. I had a good launch too, so my guildies tried to run in their other server. It was down all night. Yeah, it seems to be very server specific depending on how good it was. Nobody that I knew on Lightbringer had any problems. I had a blank character screen for about 5 minutes, but after that it was fine. Did you guys have fun? Did you guys have was it everything that you wanted it to be? I really enjoyed— it's been a while since I just played WoW and had so much cool stuff going in WoW to do. Like, I had such a good time exploring. Alaskan Klee guy. Why did Hazel cross the road? Where am I going again? Fair. Fair. Still kind of want to make that into a shirt. I usually know where I'm going when I'm outside, though. You know, Pokemon Go teaches me the lay of the land. I would get super lost, like, early on exploring new areas, but, like, Pokemon Go taught me how to use maps while I was walking around. Hands up if you played Horde side, Nelt instead of attacking Sorfang. Started queuing. I've heard the dungeon queues are really bad. People are saying that they're not going very quickly. No go on that. That was our 46th attempt on Ashes. I'm surprised that I had so many attempts already. I don't really remember ever like specifically farming it. Are you enjoying BfA? I am really, like, I'm still in Drustvar. I haven't even left Drustvar yet. I'm thinking of maybe doing Stormsong second. I know I said do Tierguard second. And that was, like, my original plan, but I'm thinking of doing Stormsong second just because I haven't been out there and people are telling me there's really cute Winnie the Pooh references and I want to go play. I want to go play with the cute Winnie the Pooh stuff. Coyotes come out at night, but they're dangerous for small dogs. The Roadrunner always wins in the cartoon. True. Good morning. Good morning. Spent hours exploring Borlos without realizing. There's so much to see in that city, and I think Atel'Dazar is probably the same way, but there's just so much to see, and there's so many little places that are set up that tell stories without anybody having to tell it to you, and it's just such a cool place to wander around. We have urban foxes here in Yorkshire. I don't know, do we have— I mean, I'm gonna sound really dumb here for a second. Do we have foxes in North America? We must, right? I've never seen one, and I've never heard of anybody seeing one. I always kind of thought of them as like a European thing. XP gem sales became a race to the bottom. Made a 10 before that happened, though. I had a great time getting lost in the Zuldazar period for a good 10 minutes. Yep. Yep. I'm in awe of your dedication to the mount runs. I'd be all canceled for BfA. Yeah. I mostly, like, it's not even that I'm super, like, I must do my mount runs, but I'm kind of stubborn. I'm just kind of stubborn. Like, I'm spiting the universe that wants me to do anything else. Routine is important to me. I have found that a super easy way to not have a good day is to get off my routine. It doesn't matter if I get off my routine to, like, go out for ice cream and a walk on the beach. If that wasn't what I planned to do on that day, I'm not having a good day. So any time that I can stick to my originally planned schedule for something, is generally a good idea for me too. I get cranky and upset once I'm off my schedule. I'm like a tiny child. Lucky to get Invincible and Mimiron's Head less than 2 months apart. Nice. Red Foxes? Huh. Anyone doing mount runs with Hazel? I'm on Dragonsoul. I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you get, like, the Deathwing ones before you get the, like, first, so that you don't have to keep doing Deathwing. You don't have to keep doing Spine. You can just, like, do the up to Eltraxian. That'd be cool. I have a fox that lives in my backyard. Did you name it? I would name it. Foxes everywhere in Virginia? Oh, okay. Interesting. I saw one in Ontario. The foxes in Oregon killed all my chickens before we figured out they were quite well fed. Oh no. Oh no. We used to lose chickens to, not foxes, we used to lose chickens to hawks. Back up in Canada when we had chickens growing up, we would, like, the main chicken area was completely covered with chicken wire, but they also had a bigger sort of pasture area that they would graze, and it was really good for them because they would like pick around, and it was like, well, like there was lots of plants and lots of bugs, and they got really well fed, and they laid really delicious eggs because they got so many good nutrients from rooting around up there. But there was just no way to cover that whole area with wire. And we had a lot of hawks in the area, so every now and then, not that often, but probably once a year or so, you would just see a hawk just carry off a bird and be like, bye, sorry about that, bad break. There wasn't really much else you could do about it. I'm scared, like one day, if I do well in my life, I would love nothing more than to have a koi pond, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to, like, I really want it to be a pretty koi pond. I want it to be, like, aesthetically pleasing, but I also don't want, like, birds and stuff to take all my fishies. Those are my fishies. You can't have them, they're mine. Foxes are in the US. They're all over Minnesota. Yeah. If I haven't seen something, how do I know it's real? I've never seen a lot of things. I don't go outside much. I should be able to get home from work in 10 minutes. My town is all one-way roads, so it takes me 40 minutes. It's like getting lost in Borderless. Man. Ooh, love that you're still mount streaming today. BfA leveling, Hazel's mat runs, and bad pizza doesn't get any better. What makes your pizza bad? I'm not super looking forward to my pizza leftovers for lunch. I'm gonna probably try them, and then if I'm not enjoying them, I'll probably just toss them and then make some actual food. But I enjoyed my lunch pizza. I'm glad that I ordered it. I had a fun night. Where would hawks take them? I don't know. I never followed one. Probably the forest. Like, we had forest on all sides. So they'd probably just take them off into the forest and find a nice place to eat it. How do you feel about Zandalar trolls, their queen, being close to as if not strong as Jaina? Do you see conflict in between them? I think absolutely. There's a lot of parallels that they're drawing there. I don't have a problem with her being tough. It would be boring if she wasn't. She's really cool. When will the live launch video go up? I'm gonna put it up after this. I'm gonna finish the stream and then I'll slap together a thumbnail for that and throw it up. I've never heard of bird cannibalism before. Oh, hawks will absolutely eat chickens. My grandma has a koi pond. I want one, like, I don't know how rich I'm gonna have to be in my life, but I would love a pretty big one that has, like, a couple of islands in it, and then a bigger island that has, like, a little gazebo with, like, a little table and chairs, because I want to be able to have some tea and do some puzzles out in the middle of my, I don't know where this accent's coming from, out in the middle of my koi pond. And then, like, little bridges that, like, connect the little islands to help you walk out there. I would love that. Like, basically, I visited the Chinese gardens in Portland, and I'm like, I want that. It would be insanely expensive. I don't think it's actually going to happen. Like, I could probably get a koi pond one day that's just, like, a pond without an island and without a gazebo. But I love fish, and I think a koi pond would be really cool. You've never seen air? It exists. Bad as in cheap pizza leftovers? That's my lunch plans. We got a koi carp the size of your dog in our pond called Big Bertha. I 100% believe that it's the same size as the dog. My dog's not that big, and koi can get big. I would love to raise a fish and see them, like, see them reproducing and having babies and be like, that koi was born in my pond. I could call them my citizens. I could pretend that I'm the sovereign ruler of the koi pond. How many slices did you eat? I'm guessing 2. I actually did have 2. Normally I do eat more. I don't eat very often, but when I do eat, I tend to eat a lot, which is probably terrible for me. I'm trying to fix that. But normally when I eat pizza, I usually have at least 3 pieces. But last night I only had 2. Well, the thing was, okay, so I ordered from Domino's, and I ordered from them for the first ever time. I'd never done it before, and I did it through the app, and I, like, used a coupon. I got everything together, and I looked at the order total, and I was like, I didn't add in these breadstick things. Like, there was, like, Parmesan bread bites that I definitely did not put in there, that I paid $4 for, and I got them, and I wasn't that mad because they were pretty good, and it was $4. It's not like I got super ripped off, but, like, I did not add those to my cart. I just didn't vigilantly check to make sure that nothing else had been added to my cart, and that was frustrating. So I had some of those, so that was also in addition to my 2 pieces. Foxes and coyotes here in Illinois. I live behind a rail yard. Hello, Hazel. Hello. Is WoW BfA still lag nation? I never experienced any lag. Why are you doing an old content when you have big wide new zones to explore? There's a birdie in here. I want to get a phoenix. I want an Ashes of Alar. Plus it's Tuesday. You know, we do mat runs on Tuesdays. We do mat runs every Tuesdays. I wonder how long we've been doing these for. Like, I know I started the Friday streams long before the Tuesday streams. I don't know what our things are. Got a koi fish pond and rough collie. Just want to visit the UK. Man, you are living my dream. You are living my best life right now. Do you know how to get the bumblebee mount yet? Because I need it. So somebody actually asked me that last night in guild, and I went looking around, and as far as I could tell, and I might be wrong, as far as I could tell, the bumblebee mount was data mined, but never actually made it in. I don't know if we have it yet. Dog parks have signs posted to watch for hawks. They take little dogs all the time. They're sometimes introduced in cities and suburbs to control pigeons and goose numbers. Interesting. Best place to choose a foothold in the Zandalar campaign? I did Zoldazar first. I don't know if that's the best place. You're gonna need to do all three of them anyways. I would do which one interests you, but I started in Zoldazar, and I'm probably going to do Nazmir and then Vol'dun last. Depending on the level of effort you feel like putting in, you could build a koi pond like you're describing for as low as $2,500. Yeah, maybe. I could budget that out one day if I work hard. And I have the space. I'm sure space like factors into it. There's probably a lot of stuff that factors into it. And I'm sure there's like maintenance fees too, but like, man, that would be something. That would be a nice place to have. There's so much loot from this place. So we're gonna, I don't even need that. I don't even need that. Fish would make terrible citizens. Every time you tell them to do something, they'll forget. So I have meetings sometimes. Like, I like to pretend that I am like more of a business than just me. I am just me. But I like to have meetings where I like sit down and plan out, you know, what my goals are with my YouTube channel and like what I'm planning on doing and what are like my short, medium, long-term steps. I do all that. And when I'm doing that, I like sit down and I like grab some plushies and then we'll like bring that over to one of the fish tanks and we'll have like a team meeting and I'll ask them what they think about stuff. And they don't have opinions, you know, they don't talk to me. I'm not crazy. Bumblebee is either a new secret or it just isn't added yet. Will you be playing more BfA after the mount runs? Not on stream. Not on stream. I'm going to stream... What time is it, actually? It's 10 to 8. I'm probably going to finish my mount runs, and then I will end the stream and get back to editing. You shouldn't have to check your cart like that. That's right. You shouldn't. And otherwise, the ordering experience was fine, and I would maybe consider doing it again, but I kind of want to never do it again, just on principle, that's just, like, terrible marketing. It's the same thing, like, so I used to get makeup subscription bags. Up until pretty recently, because I really like, the value was pretty good. I would use a lot of the makeup and skincare I got from them, and it was a good way to try new stuff. And it was like an exciting thing to get in the mail. So I used to do that, and, I had one of the ones that I got was Ipsy, and that was one of my favorite ones in terms of, I like the little bags. Like, I have a lot of these because I got it for a long time, and I use them for all sorts of stuff. Like, this one just has, like, my nail stuff in it. I like that. And then I liked the stuff that they sent me, and I liked the price, and I liked the time it shipped. But their marketing and their website and like how obnoxious it is to cancel your subscription when you decide to just completely soured me on the company. It's just so anti-consumer. Like, if you want to cancel your Ipsy subscription, they're going to ask you if you're sure like 19 times and be like, well, what if you pause it? What if you pause it for 2 months? What if you do this? What if you do this? What if you don't cancel? And I understand that like retention is an important thing. It's just so consumer unfriendly that you have to work so hard just to cancel something. I don't like that on principle, so I don't think I'm gonna sub to them again. Koi Pond is my ultimate dream. I'm not crazy about the parrot one. Oh, I love the parrot mount. I'm really excited about that. If only we could all be legendary patrons. Hazel would not have time to stream. As soon as I like, probably this soon. I need to redo the tiers. And I won't be offering the personal art anymore. I'll still do a group art, but the extra drawing time I can use for making new emotes and graphics and stuff like that. What was the amount of new pets in the wild for this expansion? Do you know offhand? I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's somewhere in the 20 to 30 range, but it might be more than that. You aren't alone, I promise. No BfA gameplay today? No, I'm gonna post the VoD for my past stream. I'm gonna post the recording from yesterday's launch stream, but I'm not planning on doing any BfA streaming today. We'll be streaming on Friday like normal, but I wanna make my dungeon guides. And is it true that Mythic 0 is not opening until next week? Is that true? Because if that's true, that would actually give me like a nice deadline, like a nice last chance. Obviously, I should have had this done like weeks ago. But it's a nice last chance to try and get as many dungeon guides as I can out before then. I just, yeah. In the words of every little culture end kid, fish are weird. Fish are weird, but they're so... I enjoy them so much. How do I AoE? I'm a Death Knight. I want to AoE. Oh, I pressed a bunch of buttons. I figured it out. Remorseless Winter? Yeah, that was the one. That did it. That did the trick. Oh, man. My sister had the exact same problem. Ipsy would not let her cancel. Had to send multiple emails. Yeah. It's not great. And then, like, haven't done this in a while, but they used to have the system where you could, like, get points to help buy stuff. But you had to, like, post reviews on your Facebook and, like, share them to a certain number of people. And I get that that's social media marketing, but it's so obnoxious. I would rather share something when I like it and not because I'm being bribed to. Finally caught a stream. Came to watch so you can get ashes. I appreciate the luck vibes. New legendary tier is a metal straw. Oh, man. I wonder if that would affect being able to mail it in a postcard envelope. It might. It might put the weight limit over. I can enjoy BfA. I can't enjoy PFA until the 1st of next month. You're gonna have such a good time when you get to it, though. It's so cool. Mythic Zero's out now. All right, well, never mind then. I mean, I'm still gonna do the dungeon guides, but they're a little late. That's my bad. Open today. I've been mulling over the idea of capturing new pets, putting them in the auction house. Not certain how many other people. You cannot cage wild pets. Wild pets are not cageable. You cannot sell wild pets on the auction house. There are probably pets that you can farm that you can sell that will be like new pet farming is always pretty lucrative, but the wild pets are not eligible for that. Hazel just joined the stream. Welcome, Ryan. How are you doing? Since you farm a lot of mounts, do you have the Primal Flame Saber? I actually do. And everything that I've ever had to do in Heroes to get stuff in like WoW or Hearthstone, I am not a Heroes of the Storm player. And it's sad because I kind of want to be. Like, every time BlizzCon rolls around, I always end up watching the Heroes esports just while waiting for something else. And it's always really fun. I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. I would like to play that. And then I play it and I go, never mind. I'm not a MOBA player. That's not me. Oh, man. Do I need to use the weapons? Can I not worry about it? Like, it's only the staff that really gives you the immunity anyways. I can probably just kill these people. Excessive social media marketing isn't a huge avoid this company for me. Yeah. Like, I'm not mad at the concept of social media marketing. I think it's a good idea. But you gotta chill. Like, I like companies that use their Facebook and Instagram or whatever to make content that is not only advertising their stuff, but is also useful. Like, if you're, like, a fish store, for example. One of my favorite fish stores puts out posts on their... They put a post on their Facebook and their Twitter and whatever with, like, pictures and video of, like, their cute fish being cute, and they'll have, like, facts about the fish, and they'll have, like, care facts. They'll post, like, info, like, tutorial, like, stuff that people need without any expectation of money, and that's how you do social media marketing. Like, if you provide somebody something for free, and they like it, and they use it, they're way more likely to appreciate your brand. I know I am. I love shopping at that fish store. I am happy to give them my money, because I feel like they're doing it in a way that doesn't weird me out. You don't need to use the weapons? Alright, thank heck. I'm not going to bother with that anymore then. HOTS community is very toxic. Most games that are purely PvP are going to have a toxic element to their community. And when you're mostly in pug settings, you're going to run into that, and it's unfortunate. You can say the same thing in pretty much any game. Any medium to large size game is going to have a somewhat toxic PvP community. There is no game that is very popular that has just sunshine and rainbows in all of their pug games. It's just not the nature of how the internet works. HOTS has a priest now. I used to play Tyrande in HOTS. I used to play Tyrande and Malfurion, actually. So I'm kind of missing the weapon. I'm kind of getting messed up right now. This is kind of why I wear the weapons. But it's not like the... No, I don't think all the weapons even do this. Alright, so we just gotta kill a few more of them. We just gotta get them down a little faster. Is there a specific one that's CCing me that I need to target first? I've always just used the weapon to be immune to all of it and then killed them all in whatever order. But if there's a specific one I need to target first, I can practice that. I made the Restored Revenant from Archaeology last night. Nice. Do you not have BfA? I have BfA. I played it last night. I got to 113. Tuesdays is just mount runs. Love the stream. Thanks, Shadow Fox. Hello, party people. Sup here. How you doing? How was your lunch? HOTS is the only game that I enjoyed, mostly because of all the Blizzard heroes. I feel the same way in that if I was going to play a MOBA, I would absolutely play HOTS. I'm not touching League. It's been too long. But I don't know if I ever would. It's just not a thing that I really need to do. Thanks for the super chat, Nilsaurus. Mount Twinsy with Hazel. Hope you get a lar. Did you get it? Is that what you mean by Mount Twinsy, or we're just like twinsies like farming together? Girl in the dress does the worst stun. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. I'll try and target Dress Lady first next time. Way to crush all my dreams. I'm sorry. I only got 111 wet. Far right facing the boss, and then far left. Okay. So diddle-diddle-diddle. No dice. I don't know how many characters we have left because I've taken these all out of order. I flew some of them out, and then some of them I didn't, and I'm just going up my list. I don't know when I'm gonna run out. Those are the two that CC you a lot. I'm back with setting up Voodoo. Do we have word? Do you guys know if there is a new mission table add-on that works? Do we have a working mission table add-on out in the world yet? Because I'm not sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left to do. I can do 4. I couldn't get into League, which is strange since it's the same type of game. I like that. I feel like HOTS is easier to learn because you don't have to learn all of the equipment. Like, you just have to learn your talent choices on a specific character. And obviously, you want to be familiar with what everybody else can do, and that takes a while. But just to get started, there's less that you have to know. Like, I feel like you're less far from optimal as a new player in HOTS than you would be in League. That's my impression. Okay. Let's go back to Starbucks. Grand Astromancer Companion. Oh. I had a D&D game scheduled for 2 hours after launch, so I missed a lot of time. After that, I was in the mood to play a little Hearthstone. You did a 2-hour D&D game and then 3 hours of Hearthstone on launch day? Are you sure that you still like WoW? It's okay if you don't. I just want to check. On launch night? I mean, I'm sitting here doing mount runs on the first day, so I can't judge too much. But, man. Kind of upset that people are already 120. I only got 4 levels. 4 levels is a perfectly acceptable point to be at right now. I only got 3 levels. I played a good amount. Like, I played all yesterday in stream. I actually got a level on stream. And I played, like, what was it, like 7 to midnight after that. And I got to, like, 113 in a little bit. I had a D&D game that ended up BfA release. I had to rush home so fast. Love your channel very much. Thank you, Silence. I played HOTS. Artanis became one of my favorite heroes, got me to buy StarCraft. I don't play StarCraft, but I guess the cross-promotion worked. Once in, like, a super blue moon... Why do I keep leaving the Mage Tower? Once in a super blue moon, I'm like, should I play StarCraft? And then I remember, no. No, I should... Not that there's anything wrong with StarCraft. I'm sure it would be fun. It's just not the thing I need to be doing with my time right now. But... Garrison Mission Manager was updated. Oh, good. I really liked Garrison Mission Manager in, I really liked it in Legion, so I would like to use it again. I just had errors with it, but I haven't checked it since. You got your girlfriend Ashes last week, then all the mounts in Dragon Soul, and then 12 more mounts from Panda Farming Rep to trying to get out of the doghouse. Oh no. What healthy food do you recommend to get me through X-Pack launch this week? I want to steer away from bad food because I need my stamina, but I don't know what to stock up on. So, in my opinion, you want, stuff that you can eat while you're playing that's not super dusty, but also healthy food. So, like, veggie sticks. You want something protein-based. So, if you can eat protein bars without them making you feel sick, then I go for that. But, like, nuts, fresh nuts. If you eat meat, like jerky or smoked salmon is really good. You can get, like, healthy crackers and stuff. And then if you can make, like, one pot of something... like chili or lasagna or just like one meal that you can like freeze individual portions of that's got some veggies in it. That would be really good. Are you going to play BfA today? Not on stream. Saved instances add-on shows you all your tunes lockout at once. I think Altaholic will also show me my lockouts. I haven't really been messing with Altaholic too much since I like first discovered bits of it in the add-ons video. My other time was spent being low. I prepped like 4 videos last week to take this whole week off to level. That's the dream that I should have lived. I would like to do that next time. Next to WoW expansion, I want to manage my time better leading up to it so that I can do that, so that I can schedule some videos and actually take a week off. I would love to do that. Obviously still stream, but take a week off. That's the dream for next time. I managed my time poorly. I definitely did not handle it. Like, I did okay. I got some videos out. It's not like I went dark over the last month or so, but I could have done better. I love your content, Hazel. Thank you, Jacob. Every new expansion launch, I buy a new store mount to run around on while doing quests, as is tradition. Oh, that's a fun tradition. I was running around on... I actually So I did my spider for a while on stream yesterday. I was riding my spider. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I want to ride my Seabraid Stallion, my Digital Deluxe Edition mount. Speaking of Digital Deluxe stuff, my new Collector's Edition is going to be delivered tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. Do I do anything tomorrow? I want to unbox it on a video or stream. Maybe I'll do an extra stream. I don't know. I'm hungry. Eating protein bars without feeling sick, like how you felt sick. I don't know if it's the protein bars or the tea. I'm inclined to say it's the tea just because I'd had the protein bars before. I didn't like them, but they didn't make me feel sick, so it might have been the tea, but it might have also just been stress. I was really excited. How's fishing in BfA? I'm having a good time with it. I like that you just fish and you catch fish. You don't have to like piece them together out of stuff. It's pretty straightforward, but you need a lot of fish. Like fish value is good because you need a ton of them for you need a ton of fish for cooking. Like fish oil is in a lot of cooking recipes. I'm interested in the concept of social media having tangible value while promoting. I'm old. I don't know if that's most people already know. It's definitely strong. And I think it depends on what it is that you're trying to promote and who you're trying to promote it to, because different demographics use social media differently. Different demographics use different platforms differently. I've always thought that marketing things is best when you're hitting people that were already kind of looking for what you're offering. And not just demographically speaking, but like you want to catch not only the right people, but you want to catch them at the right time. I don't care if I'm in the market for hippopotamus. If I see an ad for hippopotamus while I'm busy trying to figure out how to cook some noodles, then I'm not going to buy hippopotamus. You got to catch me when I'm hippopotamus shopping. None of this makes any sense. I don't actually know, like, I didn't go to school for anything like that. I'm just some person on the internet with opinions. I have a feeling you're going to get it soon. That would be fun. Evil spider has to put stream in background while you ride it. I'm sorry. If you don't level with the Seabraid Stallion, you're doing it wrong. I really like the Horde Collector's Edition mount. Looks really cool, too. That's actually what made me remember to get my Seabraid Stallion out. Is my husband had a WoW stream on. I think he had Lobos' stream on. And I walked past that. I was like, what mount is he riding? That looks really cool. And then I realized, and then it was the Collector's Edition mount. I was like, well, I can't ride the Raptor because I don't have it. But I can ride the Seabraid Stallion. Protein bars have a ton of sugar. Fishing in BfA is great. It's the best it's been since its inception. I like how classic it feels. I like that there's pools and you fish in them and you get fish and you cook with them. And there's like rare stuff to get. Like there's people are talking about this great sea raid that they've got that I'm really jealous of. There's exciting reasons to fish and the fish is required, but they're not trying to gimmick it up too much, you know? Nobody wants WoW fishing to be anything more than it already is. Like, if you like fishing in WoW, then you've already accepted that it is an essentially very boring task. You probably already have a plan for what else you're going to do while you're fishing. And you don't want it to get more complicated because you've gotten very used to how nice and chill it is. So I really like how WoW fishing isn't super fancy this time around. It's just valuable and it's satisfying. How's leveling going? It's taken me forever. I've taken a break this morning to farm up some, well, to do some Tempest Keep runs to try and farm up some mounts. So I got to like 113 in a bit. I want to use my Fellham mount, but if I don't use my Sky Golem, I'd be remounting constantly. The Fellham never fits through doors for me. Okay, so you said far right and then far left. I'm going to start with Capernian because she's dressed lighting. Pretty much all the store mounts now. I also have all the store mounts now. I don't, like, they're in my favorite mount rotations, so I get onto them when they cycle through. I always get a little bit extra excited when I see the Fey Dragon. I like that one. I think the Fey Dragon is my favorite shop mount, tentatively speaking. But yeah, I think I was gifted some of them. Some of them people got for me, which is very nice of them. I was literally running past hippos in Nazmir. You made me get into pet stuff again. I also got Alcoholic, so thank you. Thanks for the fishing info. No problem. I want the Vicious War Sea Beast thing like the hippo. Vicious War Sea Beast. Did they make like a new Vicious mount that's like a sea beast? Hang on. Vicious mounts. Oh, he's gonna res them all. Oh no, this is the weapons. That's right. And Vicious War Sea Beast. Vicious. So it's like a there's like a basilisk. Oh, there is a river beast. Oh, look at him! Look at his face! Oh! When they said river beast, I thought it was gonna be like a WoD style river beast. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, look at him. Look at his nose. His little whisker pore things look like a grill. He looks like he's gonna start emitting steam out of those. The Troll Princess rides the Gilded Ravissor mount in the Horde intro. Favorite professions to BfA? Right now, the ones that I have. I'm having a ball with cooking, which everybody can have, but I'm having a ball with enchanting because I'm really enjoying the glove enchants. And also, enchanters. I didn't know this until yesterday. Enchanters can make enchanting only wrist enchants that give you Hearthstone buffs. So there's 3 of them. You get to choose. You can only pick one. But you can either have a Hearthstone that cools down 5 minutes faster while in Kulturas and Zandalar. You could have a Hearthstone that casts faster, so you can Hearth twice as fast. Or you can have an Absorb Bubble Hearthstone that lets you, like, basically bubble Hearth. You can enchant those as an enchanter onto your own wrists. I'm so excited about that. I'm definitely going for the cooldown one. I definitely want more often Hearthing. Although, if I find I never use it, then maybe I'll switch to the faster cast time. Anyone else go nuts trying to get the Sprite Darter pet? I never used any add-ons until I watched your videos, and now I can't live without them. I feel like some people definitely go really far on add-ons, and that's fine if that's the way you like to play. I don't think it's necessary to have, like, a whole ton of add-ons, but I do think that it's fun to have, you know, some of them really do make your life a lot easier. And they don't have to get in the way. Like, you look at people that have, like, spaceship UIs, and it's overwhelming, but a lot of add-ons don't need to affect your UI at all. Like, things like Auto Vendor, it's not in my way at all. And Buy 'em All was really great for picking up, like, I wanted to pick up cooking mats from the spice vendor, and I wanted to just pick up a stack of each of them, like a 200 stack. So fast to do with Buy 'em All, it was great. Is it considered cheating if your husband watches someone else's WoW stream? Of course not. That would be weird. The Fade Dragon, oh, I read that one already. It's super pretty, it's so huge, I hate to use him anywhere except for flying long distances. Yeah. It's definitely one of the big ones. Did he? No, he's still up there. He's still talking. He's still chit-chatting. I went and loved that when I saw it. The River Beast, yeah. Oh, I want a PvP. I just don't know when. I don't know what vicious mount I would actually get next. Like, if we filter down the vicious ones, so. There's the horse, the basilisk, the bear, the fox. Yeah, because I never got a fox, so I would like the fox. I think the fox and the river beast would be up there for me. I have a lot of turtles. Oh, I can't say that I have all the turtles anymore. I was talking yesterday about how I got all the turtles. I don't have all the turtles. I am missing the vicious war turtle. All right, so that's attempt number 49. So next is going to be attempt number 50. So many dead green whelps. How do you even get add-ons? I use an app, the Twitch app. It's a piece of software that you download, and that makes it really easy to find new add-ons and keep them all up to date. You should be able to get it off of Curse, maybe? Where do you download Twitch app? I would just Google it. PvP has gotten better. People seem to be having a good time with it. The arena players that I follow on Twitter seem to be really enjoying it. Pet Tracker became an essential add-on for me, especially for knowing what pets I still need as rare quality. Hey Hazel, hey Matt, how you doing? Zoldazar reminds me of Florida. It's beautiful, it looks hot and humid, and it rains every 5 minutes. I want the vicious fox so bad, the Lothian Prowler never dropped for me. Same. Same. Okay, alright, we're out here. I figure I'm gonna do this last one. I know I've got 2 more characters that I could do, but I feel like it's about 10:30, and I wanna make this the last try. I have 42 or so add-ons, but I can't live without LUI. All the things will ruin you as a WoW player. See, I got all the things. And I ended up just not using it. I think I ended up disabling it because I just didn't, like, and maybe I was using it wrong, but it would tell me what I didn't have, and it wouldn't tell me how to get it. I would have to, like, go take the name and then look it up in Wowhead, and by that point, I've lost interest. The thing that I really like about Minar's Wardrobe Helper is that I can see not only what I still need, but what it looks like and where to get it, all within, like, the same thing without needing a whole bunch of clicks. I did not get to 120 yesterday. I got to, like, 113. You get the Twitch app from Twitch, I figure. Survival Hunter is amazing for PvP. How long do you think it would take to level to 120? I think it's like probably 12 to 20 hours depending on how fast you're going, and you could probably get it below 12 hours if you're like really practiced at it. But I think for the everyday average person should expect 12 to 20. I think. Ballpark. I could be super wrong. I don't know. Can you make an add-on pack that downloads all the add-ons on Twitch with one small file? All of the add-ons I don't think would be a small file. Like, you could zip it, but as soon as you actually get them into a usable state, that's going to be a lot of data. I can't use Pet Tracker because it messes up my map too much. Whenever I've used Pet Tracker in the past, I always disabled the map thing. And I always just used the pet switcher, like the tracking the enemy cooldowns. That's what I always use Pet Tracker for. It's only 1:04 since playing from 7 p.m. UK time. It's 6:31 now. Someone in Method supposedly hit 120 in 5 hours. Living in Florida, that's about right. I've been to Florida before, and from what I remember, it was pretty humid. It was pretty warm. It was nice. Found your channel last week, and I've loved it. Stay awesome. Thanks, Brady. Welcome to the stream. Took me 17 hours. A guy did it in 3 hours. I can believe the Method 5 hours. I feel like 3 hours sounds sketchy, but maybe I'm just not a believer. Maybe I just need to see it. I'm liking Shadow Priest. How are you liking it? I'm having a great time. I feel way better about Shadow Priest after having actually played BfA leveling on my main character. I was so worried that it was going to be just like super frustrating, and apparently all that was just odd beta tuning, because I feel totally fine now. I'm really excited about it. I really like the tools that are available to me to deal with different situations. I like having AoE. I like being able to single target stuff. I like being able to do like my 2-3 target cleave. I like managing my survival buttons and kind of like rotating my shield and my vampiric embrace and my shadowmen to like stay up if I pull too much stuff. It's really fun. We're talking about normal humans. I took a week of vacation time from work. Anyone reminded during the final Horde cutscene? I don't know if I saw that one. World first was a guy from Method in 4 hours and 15. It was 5. Everyone does BfA. She's like, nah, I want a mount. I don't even think the mount's happening. I just want to like get started on our grind, you know? We did ICC for a couple of months before we got Invincible off of him. So, you know, I feel like we gotta come in and get started. Oh, I don't even care that I'm silenced. I can just hit you with my staff. I can just smack you with this this here. What am I using? I think I'm using a Dark Shore staff. Did they up the drop rate of those rare drop mounts? No, not as far as I know. Don't think so. I like the 60 talent Misery. Yeah, I've been using Misery for leveling. I've been using Misery for all of my questing purposes. You should finish the other 2 characters run on Friday's stream before Trial of Style. Oh, Friday's Trial of Style. When am I gonna stream BfA if it's Trial of Style on Friday? What level do Legos not work anymore? I think they continue working. It's just a question of when you want to replace them for better item level stuff. I'm finding that I'm level 113. I'm still wearing my tier and my like heroic Warforged raiding gear, and my legendaries are still fine. But I bet like after 115, 116ish, they start to become less effective. That's just an estimate, though. I'm not quite sure. 116. Great for dots. Yeah. Especially when like you're just like trying to dot up a bunch of different stuff. If there's other people questing your area, you can just kind of throw your dots and everything. Stay. Trial of Style is not this week, so you still have time. Oh, good. I want to do like pet collecting. Oh, yeah, Trial of Style 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I want to do like either pet collecting or. Do you think I'll be done leveling by then? Do you think I can make enough time in my life before Friday to be finished leveling by Friday? I would like to. I bet I will. I'm gonna play in the evenings. I'm gonna work during the day and I'm gonna play during the evenings. Leveled along with mirrors and deep shades. Are you tired of WoW? No. I'm tired of being awake. I'm probably gonna take a nap after this. I'm not tired of WoW though. I'm so excited about WoW right now. Oh, the effect stops at 16? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Cool. I mean, not cool, but cool. Gina, welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoy your new icon, your emotes. Thanks. What do you think of the new pet Poro? Love him, but he's Island Expedition, so I have no idea how rare he's going to be. I don't know how we're going to get the Island Expedition pets. I don't know what's up with those. Like, they're going to happen. I don't really, like, I did Island Expeditions on beta, and for what I remember, there wasn't really anything that would give you anything. There must be, like, a chest at the end or something. What do you use for AoE? I can't find anything. Void Eruption. Mind Seer, and then if you want to, you can spec into the talent that it's a talent. It's got a little circle icon. It's like it might be Shadow Word. I don't know if it's Shadow Word Void, Shadow Word something. But between Mind Seer and Void Eruption, you should be good with those. Void Eruption will AoE everything within a couple, like 8 to 10 yards or so of your target. You don't have to have dots in them. As long as they're stacked up, you can just get, you can just AoE them with Void Eruption, and then Mind Sear is the other one. You just want to channel Mind Sear, and that'll do it. I messed up. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I like it here on YouTube, for a couple of reasons. But I like being able to have a higher definition stream. I like being able to stream in like 1080-60 without having to be partnered. I like that YouTube doesn't have an exclusivity clause like Twitch does. Like if I streamed on Twitch, then I actually wouldn't be able to stream like the same thing on YouTube. I like how easy it is for me to put my stream VODs on YouTube and have them with live chat replay. I like being able to have live chat replay VODs on YouTube. Do you guys find that you, like, if you're watching a VOD after the fact, do you guys look at the chat replay for anything, or is it just like a non-issue? I'm curious about if it's actually adding value for people. How do we do analytics petitions? You queue up. I don't think you can do them yet. I don't think they're out yet. Maybe they are. I don't know. I'm confused. But eventually there's going to be a place you can queue up for them in Borderless. It's kind of like near the boat. It's on like the docks near the boat. It's a little table. Did you do an all-nighter? No, I stayed up a little past my bedtime. I stayed up till like 12:30. I normally go to bed around 10:30, so a little past my bedtime, but I didn't pull an all-nighter. Oh, he's got to do this thing. All right, fingers crossed. My voice is going. Fingers crossed. Last loot of the day. I didn't drink any of my tea, and this is my first cup of tea. Maybe I'll take a nap, and then when I get back up, I'll just do morning over again. I'll just like make breakfast for lunch. I'll just make more tea and try and actually drink it this time. I use chat replay. I watch chat in the streams. I don't read chat live. I like having chat replay. Okay. Depends on how much interaction. I look at chat replay for streams like yours. Good, 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 good. You respond to people's questions and comments. I say it's a keeper. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. Like if I streamed on Twitch, even if I took the VOD and I put it on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to have the chat replay on YouTube. It would only exist on Twitch, and I don't like the Twitch video player. I think the YouTube video player is better. No dice. No luck. That's okay. This character is my bank alt, so she's actually not going to be able to stay out here. But the rest of them can. So next time we do this, my alts can just be like out by the graveyard, so it shouldn't take too long. I went to bed early after I got kicked due to authentication issues. Speaking of going to bed early, I'm possibly going back to bed. We'll see. I'm going to put the stream VODs out before I do, though, so if you missed yesterday's stream, you want to catch up on the VOD for that, I'm going to publish that. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to be streaming again on Friday, doing either pet stuff or BfA stuff or something. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.